Hey guys, how's it going? So I've got another abstract tutorial for you. I'm just calling it Glittery Abstract because there's a bunch of colors in it. This is what it looks like, and I'm sure you guys saw it in the photo that I put with the title. And yeah, really easy. There's a lot of taping and a lot of sponging, and so it's really easy to do on both your dominant and non-dominant hands. So yeah, if you guys want to know how to do this, then just keep watching. Thanks. Bye. Hey guys, okay, so this is the nail that I'm going to be showing you how to do. It's another abstract nail. It's really gorgeous, I think. I'm really happy that I came up with this. So, yeah, so let's get started. So the first thing you do is need a piece of either low tact masking tape, or this is painter's tape, whatever you like. And I'm just going to cut it down just so you have a piece that is wide enough for your nail. And all I'm going to do is I'm starting with that purple under there, and I'm going to cut the piece of tape so it's concave. So you've got a hollow part that you're going to use. It doesn't matter how curved it is, and you're going to put it about halfway down your nail. Okay, so I've got that tape on all of my nails. Next I'm going to take a dark glittery purple. I'm using this one by Wet n Wild. It's called Night Prowl. Alright, I'm going to get some on my sponge, and I'm just going to be stamping just a little bit past the tape. And this is going to take a couple of layers. And we don't want it going all the way down, just a little bit. And then when we go back in for the second coat, we're going to be focusing it more towards where the tape is. I'm going to just peel off this tape. Oh, and I didn't say it before, but obviously I've applied a base coat underneath this. Yeah, and you always apply a base coat for several reasons. To help the nail polish adhere better to your nails, and help them last longer, to help fill in any ridges that you might have. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And we can clean up anything that's on our cuticles later. Okay, so the next step we're going to do is we're going to do the exact same thing with the tape, and we're going to go in with the red that's a little bit higher. So just cut up your tape and apply it to your nail a little bit more towards your cuticle. Okay, so I've got the tape on 3 of my fingers. I'm just going to do the last one. The thing is, you want, you don't have to, this is optional, but I like to cut, for this design, the second piece of tape convex, so it's kind of bulbous, and put it at an angle, so it's covering more of one side of your nail than the other. Okay, you're going to grab another piece of cosmetic sponge, and this time you're going to grab a glittery red. I am using this one, Red Carpet by Sally Hansen. So I'm going to get that on that sponge there, and I'm going to do that part there. So I'm going to be basically filling in that gap and then going down to this corner also. Actually, I don't want to do that. Oops. Okay. Basically just filling in that gap. And then whatever overlaps onto the purple, that's great. Once you've got that done, we can peel the tape off again. So the next thing you're going to do is you do want to wait for this step to dry just a little bit. So I give it like a minute or so. You don't need too much. Okay, so I've given that just a minute or so to dry. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to grab your white striper polish. I'm using my Art Deco one. If you guys have a Walmart that sells Rimmel, you can also get this one, French White Tip Pro. I got this because I thought it was just a regular white nail polish, because I just needed a white one, but it actually comes with a skinny tip. So if you're looking for a white striper polish, nail polish, this one is a great one. And it's a nice short brush too, so it's easier to handle. So I'm going to use this one this time. And so you're just going to get that open. And we're just going to do 2 lines coming up from the side here. And they're just going to be angled. And then we're going to do 2 more slightly higher from the same side, doing any sort of angle again. Okay, and I'm just going to add a 3rd line onto this, the extension of that top one, either going down or up or wherever you want. And I'm also going to do one going from the base of your nail upwards. So going there, just doing a stripe upwards, just to give it a little bit of a variety. And now we do need to wait for this to dry before we move on to our next step. Okay, so I've given that about 30 seconds to a minute to dry. I'm going to grab another cosmetic sponge. This is actually the same one that I used, I just cut off the end. What we're going to do is we're going to get some orange. Oh, this is crushed. It's just a shimmery orange by Sally Hansen. Again, love this line for nail art. Awesome. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp that on to the left-hand side of the nail. Okay. And we're going to focus the color on that left side and then fade it out to the middle. But again, I mean, it's going on top of all these colors, so it does not have to be accurate at all. The next color, which is going to be a shimmery green, I'm using Limelights, again by Sally Hansen. And grab the other sponge that you used, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side, so it's going to be applied there. And if you guys are trying this and you're using the exact same colors I am, it might turn out a little different because I did put a bit of pigment in this green also, so yeah, so if it looks a little different than mine, that's probably why. But regardless, this green is still gorgeous, especially for layering. I think I am getting sick. My voice sounds like froggy. Or maybe it's just because I'm tired and it's late at night. Okay, and I'm going to also do 2 coats with this green just because it is a little sheer and it is going on top of a lot of purple. So yeah, I'm just going to do a 2nd coat and then I'll be back for the last step. Okay, so I've got that Limelights on, and the last step I'm going to do is grab a glitter polish. I'm using this Continuous Color CoverGirl 3-in-1 called Confetti. Again, I got this at my dollar store, so I have no idea where you can find this because I've never seen it in another dollar store since that one that I got it. And we're just going to do a coat of glitter polish all over to give a little extra sparkle. So any glitter polish that you guys have is great. I know Sinful Colors has got some great glitter polishes, and Sinful Colors is really cheap too, which is nice. Yeah, or you could use something like Fairy Dust from China Glaze. Yeah, but this one I really like, and it's perfect because it brings out the green in this design because the glitters in this are green also. Alright, so we've got the glitter on. We're going to apply a top coat, and I'm going to clean off all this mess on my cuticles, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got my top coat on, and that's the final look, you guys. It's kind of hard to see because it's so reflective, but yeah, it's really pretty and abstract, and yeah, I hope you guys like it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!